This conversation on a New York balcony rewrote business history forever. This was a crisp October evening, and on the terrace of a luxury apartment in New York stood two men. One of them was just 26 years old. He was wearing a black turtleneck and he was staring at his shoes. His name was Steve Jobs. The other was about to turn 45 and he was the president of PepsiCo. His name was John Sculley, and I'm sure the men had no idea of how important this one conversation would be in the history of the world. Okay, now back to the conversation. Steve Jobs had not spoken a word for several minutes. He was staring at his shoes, and then just like that, like a switch flipped, he turns to John Sculley and says this famous line: "Do you want to sell sugar water for the rest of your life? Or do you want to come with me and change the world?" You see, John Sculley had just turned down Steve Jobs' offer of being the CEO of Apple. He was the president of PepsiCo, and this company might not even be there in the near future. So why risk? He wanted to play it safe. But this one line from Steve Jobs, it was like a punch to John Sculley's gut. He knew that if he says no, he will regret it for the rest of his life. So, that one line convinced John Sculley to take the leap and become the CEO of Apple and turn Apple into a global phenomenon. Story बाद में थोड़ी सी sad हो जाती है when John Sculley becomes the person to throw Steve Jobs out of Apple. But anyway, moral of the story, we all need money, but nothing drives us more than passion.